Okay, so welcome to our team call. Tonight we're going to be talking about posting and what you should be posting about, how often you should be posting, ideas of how to post about. I know everyone's like, I don't know what to post about. I don't know what to talk about. Because once you kind of make that initial, I am a health and wellness coach and I want to help people, you kind of have to stick with being consistent throughout with your posts on Facebook and social media, just because that is what's going to build trust with people. So what you want to really accomplish on your Facebook page, Instagram page, business page, is a sense of trust. So you want to be constantly relating you always want to have a post with purpose. So you want to have some sort of purpose to all of your posts. I mean, obviously you want to be who you are. So you want to talk about family, you want to talk about, healthy foods, you want to talk about things that are just who you are so you can connect with those people who are like you. But you also want to make sure you're touching on the points of what we do, right? So I'm going to kind of go through some Facebook pages of some coaches, just show you guys how they incorporate all the different aspects of their own life. And this isn't to compare. This isn't to compare yourself to or anything like that. This is just to show you guys how people post and what they post about and what they incorporate into their daily posting schedule, just so you guys can kind of see what it is that we are talking about. So I'm just going to share my screen. Oh, I got messages up here like crazy. Okay, so first I wanted to go to Lindsay Martin's page. Now, Lindsay's been a coach for about the same amount of time as Jamie. She is an 11-star diamond coach, I believe. She's very, very successful. And what she's kind of known for is her storytelling. So she tells amazing stories. So I'm just going to kind of go down on her Facebook page. So she's sharing her workouts. And every once she'll switch it up. So she'll do a different kinds of ways that she's sharing how she's working out. So she'll share a video like that. She'll share a picture, something along those lines. Then we're going to go down and she's got a transformation post where she tells a story about, how she used to be overweight and how things have changed for her today. And always an invite at the end. And then you kind of go down. It's just a quote. So quotes are good. And then there's family, right? So, and then there's another one about her talking about, another story. So she's just a nice picture with her telling a little bit of a story about her journey as a coach and her husband. So it's just really revolving around her family and what she does with her family and how she runs her business. And she's just really great at sharing it. So she posts a lot. She posts about, probably 4 times a day at least, I would say. I always say about 3 to 4 times a day is probably really good for me. I just focus on posting at 9 a.m., 12 p.m., and 7 p.m. for sure. If I have something else that I want to talk about throughout the day, then I will do that. But you want to remember that the whole point of posting so much is so you're constantly reaching new people. It's not to annoy people. It's not to, to just put yourself out there. It's so you're constantly reaching new people and you're always bumping your posts up into the algorithm, because the more people are liking your posts in Facebook algorithm, the more they're going to show up on people's news feeds. So the more content you're putting out there, the more content that's being liked, the more content is being shared and showed to many other people. So that's a big part of why we say posting 3 to 4 or 5 times a day, whatever you want to do. I understand it's hard to come up with some of these things sometimes. So, I mean, Lindsay doesn't share food too often, but she is really good at what she does, but she's just her. So again, we don't want to compare. I'm just kind of showing you guys different ways that people do communicate and do posts throughout the day so that they can, get across what they're doing and how they're helping people. So another person I want to show you guys is Natasha. So she's one of my good friends in Beachbody. She's kind of like my pen pal, Beachbody pen pal. We met at Beachbody Summit in New Orleans, and we just really get along. So again, she has the beautiful cover photo Very catchy. Her and her husband do this together. And so you can do stuff like that. It's just for engagement. So you can do using a GA, describe your Monday. And that's just for engagement. So people kind of engage, just kind of like, what outfit do you like better, A, B, or C? Those ones are really great as well. They get a ton of engagement. And then when people like those likes, your stuff's going to go in their newsfeed more. So you have to remember that the engagement and the people that are going to see these things, even if they make absolutely no sense to your business, the more they like it, the more all of your other posts are going to pop up into their newsfeed. So that's kind of what engagement posts are for. So it's like this one, right? Or taking 3 different pictures of different outfits and being like, what do you like better, A, B, or C? Because that's going to, people love to give their own opinions, and it's a great way to connect with people. So this is there. So she shares her new coach announcements on her page, which is a really great thing to do, as long as your new members to your team are comfortable with that. So she's also talking about here how she's feeling strong because people always are hard on her for being too thin. So she's never been someone that's been extremely overweight. She has a different kind of story. She just is, she's a smaller person, and people tell her that she's too thin. So she was just kind of using that as a way to make a post and talk about how she's strong and how it's important for her to be strong and not worry about the name skinny so much. And then her and her husband go live every day. And then she's talking about the business opportunity. And then she's talking about food, easy dinner. So it's another great idea. And I'm going to actually show you mine because I actually scheduled mine out so I could show you guys this today. So actually what I did today was I used Buffer today because I knew I was going to be really, really busy. So what I did, Buffer is a free app. You guys all probably seen all my stuff already today, but Buffer is really great because you can put them all in the morning. So I just did this because I couldn't honestly figure out what to post this morning. So I just did like a little quote of me teaching figure skating, whatever, just talking about me being a leader. And then I was just trying to be funny and, connect with other moms, talking about how it's real life and I can't find socks, so I work out with my bare feet, whatever, right? Just trying to connect with people, being funny. It shows that I did my workout without saying, hey, I worked out, it shows that I was being active. I was following my program without actually saying I was being active and following my program, which creates curiosity. So we have to remember that with our posts. And then I posted some really cute little Halloween snacks, which I'm going to be posting every day until Halloween. So just some healthier snacks. And so it's just giving value. So you always want to remember to give value to your audience. So giving value, talking about your some sort of exercise, even if you share a video, like a move of the day, which I've done, which I'll show you guys. That's a good way to show that your exercise is being incorporated. The pick play posts or whatever they're called, they don't work very well anymore. I find people don't really see them a whole lot. They don't get a lot of engagement. So this one, I was just talking about my hangover and it got like 50 likes almost, like just simple stuff, right? Like just something that you can connect with people on. So my family, obviously, just talking about just an engagement post. And then I did a workout video, which is my real life when my daughter was attacking me in her Halloween costume. So this got a ton of interaction because moms can relate to that. So it has 534 views. It's funny, it's real, people see it. I'm doing a workout. It's not a perfect workout by any means, but I'm trying so they can relate to that, right? And then, so that's a really great way to kind of incorporate your exercise. Another one is I'm giving someone recognition, like my mom, talking about how she's lost a lot of weight on her journey. So recognition is another great thing to think about when you're posting. I've been doing posts every day about telling a story of some sort, but I know that's really hard. But like this one, I talked about Greg and I with being able to pay off some debt, which was a really great thing to do for a business post, for a coaching opportunity post. I'm trying to find my workout video because that one was cool. There it is. So this is a really cool idea too. If you guys are wondering how you're going to share your workouts, and if you don't feel comfortable just like putting a video of you working out, you can do like a move of the day, and you know, it's like value to people. They could try it.
We lost you, Jacko.
You lost me? Can you hear me
she
now?
freezes, or is it just me?
Am I back? Can you hear me? No? Hello?
I can hear you.
Oh.
On my end? Did it freeze on your guys' end? Yes. So, Jacko, what did you do that in?
I did that in, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I did that in iMovie. So I just video record, like I do my videos and share them in my stories every day. So I just picked a clip of one of the workout moves I was doing.
Yeah.
And then you just add the words, and super easy. The music's already on because I had it playing in the background, and yeah.
I have Android, so I don't know. I tried doing some iMovie thing and it didn't work.
Oh yeah, so you might have to find like a different app that will work for your phone. But there will be something that you'll be able to add like some text onto if you wanted to try this. It's just nice to change it up sometimes, just so you know, it's not always the same thing. As I used to do pick, play, post like every single day when I first started, I would do it every day. But it just stopped getting seen. Like no one was really, it wasn't coming up anymore in people's news feeds, or else they just were kind of maybe tired of seeing it. They were.
Yeah, I did the same idea as that one that you did last week or the week before, and I just find that not as many people are liking my videos. I think they're all bored of me or something.
You just need to always be adding to your audience, which is hard, right?
Yeah.
So free groups are really great for that. I know I say that all the time and you're probably annoyed of me saying that, but free groups are like an awesome way to build your audience. And Tara, I think it's important for you, especially right now, because you have sold so many challenge packs to people. Like you've helped so many people and talked to so many people that you're friends with already, right?
Yeah.
So you really got to try to expand it a little bit, because that's kind of your warm market's almost being used up already, and now you've got to try to build that cold market up again.
Well, I think it's just trying to decide what kind of a free group. Like with my schedule and the way that I'm cleaning right now, I don't have a whole lot of time in the morning to be posting and that, right?
No, but you could use Buffer, because you can use you can get one free group with Buffer.
And going live, like if I do a group where I have to go live, I don't know when I can really do it.
Well, just go live when you have time, and then just buffer all your posts.
Yeah, I looked at Buffer. I couldn't figure it out the last time. I'll have to look at it again.
I mean, you can have a Zoom call, and then I'll show you how to work all that.
Okay.
Because it's really easy.
Yeah, it'd be life-changing.
Yeah, it is. And when you start to get busy with all of that stuff, then it's definitely awesome to use, like when you have more than one group going. So I'm going to show you guys one more, because they're all just so different. It just shows you that you just have to be you. Tara knows Rachel.
Yeah.
She's really great with social media, with relating to moms. So, and she's just totally random. Like she just talks about just random life stuff all the time. You know, talking about her dirty fingernails, like, which, you know, talking about her, you know, just sharing a quote, her family, talking about being a tired mom, her family again, some cute little pumpkin treats, some Halloween treats, you know. So she's just really just, and then she goes live sometimes. So she's really just sharing her life and then adding in some, invites in there, talking about her, every once in a while talking about her group that she has coming up. Just more focused. It's just, you just really have to think about when you're posting about just being you and being who you are, and not worrying about what other people are posting, what other people are doing, but just being in the moment. And if you need to plan it out a little bit, then plan it out a little bit with recipes. And you can go on Pinterest and you can find some recipes to share, and you can share some recipes on your Facebook page, and then copy and paste it to Instagram and your business page. Like, it's so easy. I copy and paste everything. And you can just what we've talked about. So I think the main thing you really want to think about when you're posting on social media is, how am I going to relate to the people I want to attract? And so you have to figure out who those people are. So if you're wanting to attract moms, or just, young girls who are just looking to, get fit, feel better, if you're looking to attract a certain person who has a certain illness, then you want to think about all of those things in your posts. So if I want to attract a mom, a busy mom, I'm going to talk about what I did today. Like, hey, I worked out. I'm not perfect. I couldn't find a ponytail. I had messy hair. I couldn't find clean pants. That is relating to all of those moms who can relate to me on those measures, right? So you always want to think about that, so that you're hitting those points with people that they're like, oh, she's just like me. And then, oh, look again, she's just like me. Huh, I could probably do what she's doing. Huh. Yeah, I'm going to message her or whatever, right? It's going to be an easy way for them to relate. Does that make sense, guys? You can, you can type questions in the chat if you have questions. Please ask questions, because I don't know if I'm covering everything I need to cover. Yeah. Or whatever you guys want me to talk about. I'm going to stop sharing. And gallery view. So I think just the main thing to really think of is just switching it up a bit. And for Tara, for you, because I feel like you're not really getting a whole bunch of engagement, just try to change something. How I all of a sudden just kind of switched, and I was using, I started to tell different kind of stories, and just kind of switched it up a little bit. Yeah. So just kind of think about that. Think about that. What can you do to kind of be people will just think, oh, that's different, and start to kind of engage different. We have to grow with the ways of social media, and social media always changes.
Yeah.
Okay. One more thing I want to mention is Double Time is a new workout program coming out, and it's a family workout program. So you guys can talk about this with you can mention it. You don't mention names, but just mention there's a new kid parent workout. You'll have to watch it. We'll have to get some more details on it exactly, but it's Tony Horton, and it's a family workout. So you can actually work out with your kids or your husband. It's a double workout with a partner, and it's really cool. So every person that sells a challenge pack, a Double Time challenge pack, which is it's the same as All Access, but it's just labeled Double Time. It's the exact same thing. I don't know. It's just labeled Double Time in the coach office when you sell a challenge pack. You get 3 SC points this month.
Oh.
Yeah. So each challenge pack is 3 SC points this month if it's a Double Time, or in November if it's a Double Time package. But so just sell them all as a Double Time package, and they'll get everything still. So that's pretty cool. And then there's a week of live streaming of Obsessed, 80-day obsession. There's a week of live workouts on November 4th.
It starts
November 6th, maybe. I'll look at the times again, but I think we'll do a free group for that.
Yeah.
So people will have to have I don't know. I have to look into it and make sure they'll get the live streaming with the free trial. If not, we'll just do a group on it with people in our challenge group, or we'll just make the challenge group do it or something.
Yeah.
I'll look into that a little bit more, because a free group would be pretty cool for that.
Yeah.
So that is another thing I'm thinking of. And so that's pretty much it. So, yeah, I think that's it. Do you guys have questions? So just like do what I'm like, even like do what I'm doing, like share like once a day for the next 7 days. Because it's Halloween, share like a healthy Halloween snack. So people, people like that. They can relate to it. Halloween's coming up. Maybe they want to make it. And then do something more creative with your workouts. So, share like a move of the day, just some sort of video, something a little bit different. Even if it's not getting a whole bunch of likes, it doesn't matter. It's still getting lots of views. And then, focus on like telling some sort of story every day. Even if it's short, it doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be always be tied to your like deep and dark why. But just a story that's going to relate you to other people or connect you with other people so that you can relate to them. Like even like a funny one, like, oh, like Tara, like you did the other day, like about the mum bun or something. Was that what it was?
Oh yeah.
Something about that. Like just funny stuff that you can connect with people about, right? But
yeah.
Sound good? Are we good then?
I think so. Where is everybody tonight?